James, I really need to sneeze. It's just, you know, but it's just all of a sudden. So typical. Yeah, okay, sorry. It's gone. I think it's gone. So hello and welcome to tonight's opportunity call, and thank you very much for jumping on. I hope you find it really helpful tonight. We are hosting these opportunity calls. We usually have a live event, as in together, which obviously we're not at the moment. So we've moved them online so that nobody's missing out. And at these sort of really uncertain times at the moment, you know, we're all really super grateful for our online businesses. I personally have had my franchise for 4 years now, and it's just been incredibly successful. And so many more people right now are really interested in, you know, whether it's a plan B income or topping up their monthly income. So, you know, our business really combines that with improving your health, which again, a lot of people are really focused on at the moment, which is sort of culminating in, you know, our figures are going through the roof at the moment because everyone's main focuses are their health and improving their finances and having a plan B income. So that's what we're going to be covering on the call this evening. And I'm going to hand straight over to the lovely Paula, who is our expert on the products, and she's going to tell you a bit about the products to get started with.
Hi guys, and thanks Sarah.
Hi.
You're all keeping safe and well, and I hope you're all keeping healthy, and after this evening you're going to be even healthier than what you were before. So I want to run through with you our amazing products. I've only got 15 minutes, so I could talk all day about how amazing they are, so I'll just try and fit in what I can. So I've taken these products for almost 6 years. I absolutely love them. I'm an absolute raving fan of them. What appealed to me when I first heard about them was 30 fruits and vegetables in capsules, where you get all of the nutrients from the fruits and vegetables. And I just thought, absolute no-brainer. And when I run through the presentation and talk about, you know, all the science that backs them and everything, you'll just see how important they are for our diet, for us in our diet. As I said, I've taken them for nearly 6 years, and since I started taking them, I haven't had one day sick since. I was this kind of person who always picked up their kind of seasonal flus, and I always felt really lethargic in the afternoon. I'm sure there's a lot of people on this call that are the same, where you get to a certain time and you have your kind of afternoon dip. Day 2 of taking these products, and I just was like, I've got all this energy, and I still have all this energy. I feel like my batteries are full all the time. Absolutely love them. So I'll run through what they are. So we're all natural fruits and vegetables, and the main product we've got here is our fruits premium capsules, which are 30 raw fruits and vegetables, farm grown in capsules. So next please, James. So we all know how important it is to have our fruits and vegetables, and obviously the more variety that we have, the better. But it's very difficult, and especially now when we can't get out to the supermarkets and things are very limited. But even before these times, it's very difficult to get the full range of all the fruits and vegetables of rainbow effect into our bodies. And Juice Plus just bridges that gap of what you should eat and what you can't, what you do. I got that mixed up, but you know what I mean. What you should eat. Okay, so next please, James. So you can see here that 87.4% of adults don't eat enough vegetables, and that's an absolute staggering amount. 59% don't eat enough fruits. Looking at children here, 96% of children don't get enough of their vegetables, and 70% don't get enough of their fruits, which means that if you're not getting your fruits and vegetables, you're not getting the nutrients that your body needs, and people get more sick. And that's why fruits and vegetables are so valuable in our diets. Next, please, James. So our premium capsules, we've got the fruits here. There's 10 fruits, and you can see the range of what we've got in here. You've got the vegetables, 10 vegetables. Now imagine getting in your diet every single day kale, broccoli, spinach, all those things that are absolutely packed full of essential antioxidants. And again, the berries here, they've got 10 berries, and you've got a range of, I mean, who's ever had a bilberry and who's ever had elderberry, but you're having them in your diet every single day, and all the wonderful nutrients and antioxidants that come with those berries. Next, please, James. So there's our fruits and vegetables and berries. And so how we make them is they're farmed with farms all over the world. I think this is Bill, the cranberry farmer, and they grow the fruits and vegetables and berries. They grow them all to their peak ripeness, so so they get their full nutrient value. So when you see them, in distant memory, when you're last in a supermarket and you see the fruits and vegetables there, you get the bananas that are green, and they're, all the ones that they're not quite ripe, which means they haven't got their full nutrient value. With Juice Plus, they pick them at their full ripeness. They've got all of the wonderful nutrients inside that are so essential for our health. And then what they do is they juice all the produce at a speed that keeps the nutrients in. They then dry them at a temperature that keeps the nutrients in, and then they encapsulate them. So all you get in is the nutrients that are left, the antioxidants, the phytonutrients, all the really powerful nutrients that help to keep us healthy and help to prevent us from getting sick. At that time, they also take out the sugar and the fiber and the water, so you're just left with the powders. Thanks, James. And we've also got this amazing program called the Healthy Starts for Families. My daughter's on this. There's been 1.5 million children worldwide that have been part of this. And basically, if an adult buys the fruits and vegetables and berries, they can get their fruits and vegetables in chewables for their child absolutely free for up to 4 years. My daughter's done this for she's been taking them for 6 years, and again, she hasn't had a day sick since. They're absolutely amazing, and that is just how much we want to encourage people to be healthy. And Juice Plus is not just about, it's a whole healthy program, and you can see this the way that they want to give their fruits and vegetables free for children, to give them that start. And so here's the chewables that they get. Now, I can't buy these. If you've ever had these, you'll know it's so delicious. You just eat them like a bag of sweets. And so your children get these for free. They think they're eating sweets, but they're actually having their 5 a day and all of those wonderful nutrients that come in the Juice Plus. So as I said before, there's been 1.5 million children, families participating in the study, backed with 20 years of results. And they have had 96% of their families have shown positive health benefits. So it's an absolute no-brainer. Anyone who is a parent is an absolute no-brainer. This is just the most genius way of getting your fruits and vegetables into your child or children. Thanks, James. So you can see here, there's 71% of children. I can't see because the things are covering, but you can see here the 89%. Wait a minute, we can't see that one because it's behind. Basically, less days of school, eating more fruits and vegetables. The high percentages of positive health benefits that children get are absolutely outstanding. Less days off school. I don't know if they're not having any days off school at the moment, but less prescription drugs, and also less eating less fast food as well, because what you put into your body craves. And if you're giving your child and yourself all these nutrients, then your body starts craving healthier, more nutrient-rich foods. Thanks, James. Now, Juice Plus, it's not just us talking about how amazing they are. They're backed by, it says here, more than 30 studies. There's almost 40 gold standard clinical studies backing their outstanding health benefits. You've got here immune system. That's something that's really big at the moment. Everybody's wanting to protect their immune system and boost their immune system. There's actually 4 clinical studies that show that Juice Plus support the health system, the immune system. Juice Plus helps to protect the DNA. Skin health, anyone who's got any skin issues. My dad had eczema for over 20 years. He took Juice Plus for 3 months and his eczema cleared up. We don't make any claims, but it just helps to balance your body out. And all sorts of things happen, like acne, psoriasis, any of those kind of things can have really good benefits as well. Dental health here as well, and also it helps to protect against oxidative stress as well. They feed your body at a cellular level with all the nutrients. We've got, so here's some of a selection of the studies in all the universities and top hospitals all over the world. Anyone who's interested in these studies, go to the person that invited you on the call tonight and they'll be able to show you more in depth. But this is just a selection of a few. But as I said, there's almost 40 gold standard clinical studies. Thanks, James. As well as the premium capsules, we've got our amazing omegas. Now, omegas are normally made out of fish oils. Okay, now we all know the kind of issues that you can have with eating, with having fish. There's the toxins, the mercury, all the plastics and things like that. These are 100% plant-based, so they're completely safe for vegans. And instead of just having omega-3, you've got 5 different omegas, which I'll cover in a minute. But our bodies don't make omegas, so we need to take omegas in from the outside, from our diet. And most people, especially if you're not eating enough fish and seeds and things like that, this is an amazing smart choice, as we say here, because it also helps with your as well as your overall health. It helps with brain health. It helps to feed your brain with the oils it needs, eye health, cardiovascular health, your joints, your skin, really good for depression, all sorts of things. And you can see here that the oils that they're made up of. So normally the fish eats the algae, and then we put and other essential other omegas use the fish oil. We cut out the fish and go straight to the algae oil. We've got the pomegranate seed oil, sea blackthorn berry oil, you can see here, just full of plant oils. And so that's the omegas. I'd really recommend these. They're absolutely fantastic and really good if you suffer from brain fog or not memory loss, but focusing and things like that, concentration. They're absolutely amazing. So we've also got a range of Complete. Now, I'm absolutely addicted to this range. Complete means a complete meal. So basically, whatever you get in this range, it gives you everything your body needs for a highly nutritious meal. Proteins, plant proteins, carbohydrates made from root vegetables, the fats that you need, and the vitamins and minerals you need. So if it was on a plate, you'd be getting everything you need. Next slide, please, James. So Complete, our shakes, these are the most delicious, yummiest things. After almost 6 years of me taking these, I'm addicted and I'll have at least 2 a day. So versatile. As I said, you can have it for a highly nutritious meal. You can have it for just a healthy snack. You can have it as a pre or post workout. You can have it if you're trying to lose weight as a meal replacement. They're so versatile, but so delicious and really, really easy and quick as well. So our Complete, oh, I can't see that. Yeah, so I've just gone through all that. So fantastic for on the go, just like so versatile. I actually make chocolate and everything with it. I just throw it into everything. But you know that what you're getting in your Complete is just so nutritious, just packed full of superfoods. So perfect for now as well, especially when you can't get out to the shops and you're thinking, what am I going to eat next? This covers my 2 meals a day. Thanks, James. And then we've got our Lift. Now, anyone who's ever tried this will be absolutely hooked, as I am. Uplift Now. It's I don't know if you're a fan of energy drinks. I was never a fan of energy drinks because I don't like all the chemicals and the sugars and all the rubbish that they put in them. This is made of just vitamin B's and plants, right? And so everything that is in here is completely natural. The caffeine is from a plant, all completely natural, and it's just full of vitamin B's that help to reduce tiredness and uplift your energy levels. Thanks, James. And so you mix it into a little drink of water. Sometimes I put strawberries in, put it in the blender, make a little kind of mocktail. And honestly, they just lift your energy so much. And you get like the capsules, they just give you an overall kind of wellness and every day and help to protect you from getting ill. These are just like an instant kind of, I just need to pick me up and without any kind of rubbish. And you can see here all the essential B vitamins, the mango, guava, lemon peel. The natural caffeine is from the yerba mate plant, and you can see there all day how it's made. Thanks, James. And so we also, all of our products are completely safe for all athletes, or for all elite athletes and any kind of athletes. In fact, a lot of elite athletes and Olympic teams use Juice Plus as their nutritional products around the world. And we have been okayed by Informed Choice that they're clean assured, and so completely safe. So anyone who gets a test, any athlete, can use our Juice Plus safely. So there we go. We've got the capsule range to maintain, give us our daily support for you and your family. What I call it is, it's my nutritional safety belt. It's my body armor. We've got the complete, which is the control nutrition balanced meals. Okay, and I forgot to mention there, we've also got bars in the complete, so similar makeup of actually the nutrition and what they've got in them, but in a bar, so easier because you don't have to mix it up. And we've also got delicious soups as well. So they're good for, as I said before, for a healthy meal, and also for weight maintenance, or just healthy meals. And then we've got the lift for performance, to give our bodies natural energy, just to keep us going if we just need that extra lift. Thanks, James. And there we go, that's it. So if you haven't tried the products, I would absolutely say you should just give them a go. You've got absolutely nothing to lose. When I first heard about them, I just thought, oh my God, I've got to give them a go. I thought I was really healthy. I didn't really need them, but I just thought, I've just got to give them a go anyway. And I'm so glad I did, because 6 years later and I'm still full of energy and I haven't had one day sick since. So just give them a go. Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Paula. That was amazing. And I think I say it every single week, but every time I hear you talk about the products, I always pick up something new, which is amazing, because I've obviously been using them for 4 years now as well. So, and do you know what? I actually don't think I've ever, obviously I've had many, hundreds of customers over the years, and I don't actually think I've ever come across someone who doesn't like our products, or had someone who hasn't felt any amazing health benefits from them, which really does speak for itself. Our business is all about just using our products, improving your health, and then sharing your own personal journey. So that keeps it to a really, really simple business plan. I was actually having a conversation with someone earlier who said, yeah, I'm really interested in your business, but I can't sell. I'm not a seller. And I said, neither am I. I'm not a salesperson at all, but that really isn't our job. Our job is quite simply to just use the products and recommend them to others. It's almost like going to a nice restaurant and really enjoying your meal, and you're naturally going to want to recommend it to other people. So that is quite simply what we do. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of a rundown on my sort of product and business journey. I have been in the business for 4 years now, and I started the business and the products on the same day, after deliberating for 8 months, believe it or not, which I always hate to admit. But I was just so nervous. I was so scared. I thought I'd be rubbish. I didn't think I'd have any customers. But I obviously eventually took the leap of faith and just sort of dived in and went for the business and the products at the same time. And over the past 4 years, I've totally transformed my health. I'm so much more, like Paula said, I'm so much more aware of my health now. I mean, I thought I was reasonably healthy, but looking back now, there was no way that I was. That over the past 4 years, I've lost 5.5 stone in weight. And I also have overcome anxiety and depression. I no longer take medication for that. And I've built an amazing business. You know, I started this originally just to earn an extra £100 or £200 a month and more to keep myself busy as well, being a stay-at-home mummy. And this is now, you know, my full-time income, my full-time business. I haven't had to go to work in 4 years, all thanks to my Juice Plus franchise. So it's just absolutely changed everything for me and my family. And some of the things that I really attracted me to this business is that we don't have any stock handling, no cash handling, and no risk. You know, I know in some network marketing companies you have to buy all this stock and things like that. We don't have to do any of that. It's so simple. Once you get signed up, you get your own online office where you can process orders and sign up team members in literally a couple of minutes, and the products are shipped directly to your customer. It's so simple. It literally does not get any easier than that. We also have a really amazing support network and a training system as well. So don't be worried that you're going to get signed up and you think, oh God, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how I'm going to do this, because you will honestly have so much help and support. We've got such an incredible team, and there's just so many guides and informative places where you can go to get information on the business and the products. So a lot of people start our business sort of as a part-time business or for an extra few £100 every single month. And it ends up turning into their main income, or they might slowly begin to find that they're earning more from this business than what they are from their full-time jobs. So on that note, I'm going to hand over to the beautiful Santa, who has absolutely smashed her business. And she's going to be telling us a bit about her business and product journey as well. Thank you, Santa.
Perfect, thank you. Oh, goodness me, you know, now I need to take over from you. No pressure. Hi everyone, so yeah, my name is Santa, and I've been in the business now 12 months, or nearly 13 months. So I joined last year, and I guess it all started with the products for me. I fell in love with the products, and I was working in very busy corporate job. And when I was offered this opportunity, I said, no, it's not real, it's scam, it can't be real, and I haven't got time. So that was my kind of, you know, attitude towards this. However, I was working in recruitment for 9 years, and I had a very good job. So from outset, everything was great. You know, I was director, you know, in recruitment, working with schools, earning decent money, traveling around and everything. But I'm also a mum. So I got a little one who's 13 years old, and obviously for 9 years of that I worked in recruitment, which meant a 7 a.m. starts, a 6 p.m. finishes. So Alex was in a school, that's my little boy. So I missed a hell of a lot from his kind of school life. But he went to the private school, so that kind of was on the flip side. So I guess sometimes, you know, you sacrifice something to gain something, and my sacrifice was time with my child. So that stage of my life, you know, I was a successful career, everything's going well, but I guess I started thinking, is this it? Is that going to be my life for kind of next 10, 20 years? And I couldn't, you know, say yes and be happy about that. So I started kind of looking around. And when I started looking around, I came across, you know, have you got experience? Have you done this job? And of course I said, no, I've done only recruitment for 9 years, and I worked, you know, build successful business, which some places obviously wasn't enough. And you need some type of experience, you need maybe some type of education, degree, etc. So when I obviously had this opportunity presented in front of me, yes, I was skeptical, but I was from these people that I thought, okay, well, I need to try for myself. With a lot of people being around very kind of negative and being in a position where they hate their job, they're not very happy in their life, but they're not actually doing anything. So I decided to give a go. Within a couple of weeks, I realized, you know what, this is actually a real thing, and this could could be my way out. Like I said, I started looking different careers just for my own personal development, and I wanted to be at a home mum. So I really, really kind of decided to go for this and put my 110% in, and I worked around my full-time job. And I'm not going to lie, it was hard at the times. And like I said before, sometimes, we have to sacrifice something for short term to gain something in long term. So I sacrificed my, Coronation Street and Emmerdale's, my, I don't know, going out and having a drink. I sacrificed my kind of, time that I'm not really being productive. And I was running my business at the side. After 6-7 months, I was in position to actually leave my full-time job. And I'm currently doing this as my full-time job, like Sara is. And yeah, so I have built incredible business in such a short period of time. And I think sometimes people do start this business either for inspiration or desperation. And I guess for me, it was a little bit both. And there is no right or wrong. Either you're inspired by somebody's story or you are desperate to get something, maybe extra income. That's okay. And I realized that this is the most inclusive place that I have been part of. Like I said, I was going for different jobs. I was like, okay, have you got a degree? Have you got this experience? Here, nobody asked you where you come from, what is your experience? We are all the same, regardless of our color, of our race, of our age. Nothing really matters. What matters is us wanting something more. So this is the reason why I am extremely passionate. I just want to help more and more people. And I think, it is a little bit kind of bad name, I guess, for network marketing, and I don't even understand why, because I think it's the most amazing business out there, and I think we just need to be open to new opportunities and sometimes just go for it. So yeah, that's kind of my story, and now I'm finally stay-at-home mom, and I can be around my little one and still kind of build business and be successful, because obviously for me it was not just earning a little bit of money. I still wanted to feel a woman. I don't want to be just mum and stay at home. I still want to have a career, and I feel here I can have a successful career and be mum also. So yeah, that's me.
Oh, thank you so much, Santa. I absolutely love your story. I find you so inspirational. I really, really do. And there's so many parts of your story that I can really, really relate to as well. And Santa as well, also, I always say this because I didn't know that you'd done it in this amount of time, but Santa went for a promotion in the business, which is called QNMD, Qualified National Marketing Director, for anyone who's not in the business. And that is a really senior position. It comes with like a £3,600 bonus, and Santa done that in like 10 months. It's crazy.
Oh, thank you. But do you know what, guys? It doesn't matter how long you do it or you don't. Everybody can do it. And I just think, whatever you want, you're going to achieve in this business. Opportunity is exactly the same for everyone. And I think that's why I'm so passionate. And I think sometimes, we just lack self-belief, and I think I did as well. But this business not just giving me opportunity to be at home, be the mum, be successful, but also meet the most amazing people, find my own confidence, be healthy. It's like, honestly, it's endless benefits to this incredible business. So whoever ever invited you to this call, give them the biggest virtual hug at the moment, and just thank you, and just go for it.
Oh, Santa, thank you. You're the best. I really appreciate you jumping on tonight. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
I was going to get Cassie on, but I don't know if she's made the call. I can't see her. I just wanted to check just so I didn't miss her if she was on here. I don't think she is. Which is absolutely fine. Something may have come up. So I'm going to pass over to our incredible James.
Hello.
I'll just let you go for it. I don't need to introduce you.
Okay.
Go for it.
Right, okay. Well, good evening, everyone. I'll be quite quick, everyone, because I know we've been on the call for a while. But my name is James Sanderson, and I've been involved with the company for 31 years. So it's really been extraordinary. And I just say that because for anyone listening to the call tonight, or watching the call tonight, this can this can run for the whole of your life. It's been staggering to me how it's really, really worked for me. When I first started, I saw it in America, in Dallas. I went to see a presentation. This was before we even started with Juice Plus. And at that time, we were in the water business. And I went to this presentation. There were 500 people there on a Saturday morning. And I remember thinking to myself, how does everybody here want to become a plumber? I couldn't work it out, and they were all, professional and very ambitious type people. But then I realized that they'd seen one thing which I saw on that day. I saw the word freedom. I saw the opportunity to be able to own my own life, because I had actually worked. Prior to that, I'd worked for 2 years. That's all I've ever worked in my life. And I just didn't like it. I didn't like working for someone else. And so when I saw this, I thought, wow, this is my opportunity to break free. This is my opportunity to be free in my life. But the challenge was I couldn't necessarily imagine myself doing it. So if you're on the call today and thinking, gosh, I've never done anything like this before, I can't imagine myself doing it. I'm not a salesperson. As Sara said, we're not salespeople, we just share. So that was a really encouraging thing for me as I got going. I thought, okay, well, I'm just going to share it. So I just started talking to people. And this is before online. So can you believe this? All of this was offline I was doing. Can you believe it? So I was doing offline, but it really worked. We ran events. And it was just very successful. In actual fact, at one point in London, we had events running 500 people a week. So, it shows it really, really does work. But what was absolutely amazing for me was when I first saw the presentation in Dallas, I was driving back in my car, from the presentation, I had an old Toyota and I was driving along and, a Mercedes went past me and I thought, oh my God, I could have one of those from this business I've just seen. And then I thought, oh, don't be ridiculous. You can't possibly have one of those. You didn't know anything about this type of business. And then a BMW went past, and then a Porsche, and I kept dreaming. I thought, maybe. And I'm not just saying that from the standpoint of the fact that I was, all I was interested in money. Of course not. But I was interested in a business that would provide for me. And in a sense, thinking about a car like that would be representative of the fact that I created a secure income from this business. So fast forward to 1993. So I saw it in 1987, started in 1988, fast forward it to 1993, and I was down at the Porsche main showroom in Reading, buying a Porsche, a brand new Porsche, for cash from this business. And I was like, oh my God, this is incredible. I've made this work. And I just got to tell everyone here, this can work on whatever level you want it. I was determined that it was going to work for me. But, in a sense, we're only just beginning. So the top earner in our company started in 2011. So, and possibly and quite probably the top earner in the world has yet even to be brought into the business. I actually believe that because of where we're going, because of the international expansion we're embarking upon, somewhere out there in India or Vietnam or somewhere, or China even, is going to eclipse anything that anyone has ever done. And that person could be in your business. And just finally, just to give you an indication of how absolutely extraordinary this can be, I used to work for a very large firm of surveyors in London. And, when I wrote my list of all the people that I could bring in to come into my business, the most senior people in the company, I never wrote their names down. And these were people who had that private lift, they had Ferraris outside. I never even thought of writing their names down. Well, about 5 years after I started, I was at a big presentation in London, and the door opened at the back of the room. And someone walked in who I knew really, really well. And that was, I didn't really know him well, but I knew his face. And this was a senior executive of the company I used to work for. And we were like a business of about 500 people, just in London, let alone the international side. And I kind of thought, okay, right, well, I kind of know why he's coming, because I knew his son had joined my business, not through me, but through someone else in my team. So he came into the room, he came to the presentation, and we had this extraordinary, and he joined the business. And we had this extraordinary conversation at the end of the evening where he said, I just can't quite work this out. You used to work for me, and now I'm going to be working for you. And I shook him by the hand and I said, that's right. I didn't really know what to say. So it just shows that the most extraordinary people can join you through this phenomenal power of networking, which is what we have at our fingertips here with this business.
Thank you so much, James. Incredible, as always. I love hearing your story. So I hope tonight that you've managed to hear that, you know, people from all walks of lives, from all different backgrounds, join our business for all different reasons. As Santa said, whether it's time freedom, financial freedom, to build your confidence, to make more friends, to improve your health. This business really does combine everything, and there is a place for everyone in this business. There's never been a better time to be getting started. I think, you know, just in my personal team, we're up 93% on last month. I'm a bit of a figures geek. And I think the whole of the sort of Juice Plus UK is up like 150%. Don't quote me on those figures. I'm doing this from memory. But, you know, at a time when there's such uncertainty going on, the Juice Plus business is just absolutely growing and growing and growing. So you've never been in a better position to be getting started. So I hope you've enjoyed tonight's opportunity call, and please pop whoever invited you on a message and they will go over any questions with you. Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Good night.
Night.
Bye.